Well done, Matt. Is that what you call a hard-earned victory today? You had to defend so well in those closing stages to get 3 very welcome points.
Every result that we've had this season, I would argue, has been hard-earned. Feels really sweet today. I questioned the players very honestly and openly during the week. And what they've done is what they've done recently at home a lot and found a way to win a game of football. Look, if I look at the aspects of the game in terms of did we keep the ball well enough? No. But we defended our box today, apart from that one set play, really, really well. Unbelievable result at home. Over the moon for Max Mata to get his goal, long overdue. Hopefully now what that does is that gives him the opportunity to kick on and get more goals and do what he was brought to the club for today. I thought he was really good. And then Dan Udo, unbelievable individual goal. He's done that now this season 2 or 3 times. So really pleased to get the win. I think that, all credit to Port Vale. They'll be disappointed that they haven't got anything from the game with the amount of chances they've had. But I can't remember Marco having to make an outstanding save. Yes, we conceded from a set play, which is really disappointing. But in terms of the reaction from the players from last week, the result and performance to this week is really impressive. But now we've got to replicate what we do here away from home. That is the biggest thing that I can ask, and I will continually drive the players to deliver that. Because Tuesday night we know we've got another big game coming up. But really pleased for the players today, and I thought the fans were really good. They got behind the team and they got them over the line at the end. I popped into a shop this morning in Shrewsbury, and the lady that served me, she wished us all the best, and I saw 2 or 3 other people and they were really positive. And especially with today being really poignant, because it's obviously important that as a football club we show our support for the community with the tragedy that has happened. So I'm really pleased today that we've managed to get 3 points on what was an emotional day.
It is a great moment for Max Mata, isn't it? He's had to be so patient. He's been away on international duty and he comes back and plays so well. It was the end of a very good team move, actually, wasn't it, which led to the goal for Max? Yeah,
it was a wonderful spot from Elliot Bennett. He shouted at, I think might have been Jordan Shipley or Morgan Finney, get out the way. Hits a 65 yard diagonal pass. Brilliant cross in, and Max is where he should be between the posts and puts the ball in the goal. So, yeah, wonderful moment for him. I just felt that then when we came out in the second half and we scored so early, we sat a bit deep. And when you do that, you invite pressure. But to a man, the players dealt with that pressure today. So it's never easy at 2-0. Because as soon as that one team scores, or the team that's down 2-0 gets a goal, they get momentum, especially kicking towards their fans, who were really loud and trying to drive them on. But I'm just over the moon that we've got 3 points today, and I think it lifts us into 12th position in the league, which is another positive.
Yeah, top half.
Yeah, no. Look, the league's really tight this year. What we have to continually drive with the players, and what we need to get better at, is delivering consistent performances. Now, those consistent performances can be gained through whether it be hard work, whether it be effort. We're always going to make mistakes, right? The players will do. No issue with that. But I felt today we looked strong physically. And that was the main thing I asked the players for today, was a reaction from last week's result. But I asked them to win the running game today. And I felt that we did that.
Injuries. Again, Tom Flanagan early on. Taylor Perry received treatment in the first half and didn't reappear for the second half. Is that an injury as well for Taylor?
Yeah. Tom's in a knee brace. We're fearing the worst. And it just seems at the moment everything is going against us, right? We're picking up injuries that aren't necessarily avoidable. What I mean by that is they're contact injuries, right? So really difficult time for us at the moment. Taylor Perry, tight hamstrings. Will he be available for Tuesday? We're hopeful. But yeah, the squad's, in terms of those that are available, is thin at the moment. So worst case is that we travel to Exeter with 2 less players in the squad, 2 less seniors. Best case is it's 1. Tom Flanagan won't be available, and he's quite emotional at the moment, as you would imagine. So difficult day for him, and we've got to start getting players out of the treatment room because we need more players back fit. That's a fact. At the moment, the players that are fit, we're going to ask them to obviously perform on Tuesday, which we know will be difficult. But I still think it's the best job in the world.
Morgan Feeney, you welcome back into the team, and he played his part at the back. Joe Anderson too, when he came on as an early change. A word for those two, perhaps?
Yeah, they both did well. Morgan's been out a long time, but what you see with Morgan is a really combative defender. He will go up against anybody. What he did today was he managed to get through a game of football. We had to put Aaron Pierre on at the end because we knew that there was going to be an aerial threat with the substitutions that they made, but the players dealt with it. Joe Anderson, look, Joe's come in for some criticism from me recently, to be quite frank with you. But what he did today was he focused on the basics, which are defending. So, yeah, pleased for both of them to get some minutes. They're going to be needed. We'll have to utilise the whole squad. But I felt today that if we continually perform like that here, right, we're going to keep getting people coming back here because the fans were brilliant today. As I say, they got us over the line at the end. I know that at times I can be quite expressive in the way that I am on the sideline. I understand that. But it's just hoping that they understand just how important they are to this team. It's huge for those players to have the fans. You see the way that Daniel celebrated with them and how long he celebrates with them. That's how much of a connection that our players would have with our supporters at this football club, and I think it's fantastic.
And you told us ahead of the game, Jason Schraher and Elliot Thorpe have picked up injuries as well. Is it just a case of waiting to see the extent?
Yeah, Jason, we might have him back, I'm not sure. Elliot Thorpe, I'm not sure on either. Look, the problem we've got is the injuries we're picking up aren't small injuries. We're picking up horrendous, catastrophic contact injuries. And there's not a huge amount that we can do about that. And look, at the moment, it's testing for us, right? But it's really vitally important that we can't affect what's happened. We can only affect what is coming. And that's the next game on Tuesday against Exeter.